Hello buddies, let me introduce you to one of my most favorite soup of all times. This is my melon peanut soup or melon groundnut soup. Me and gushi tare de gyada. This soup is easy to make and it tastes so amazing. Enjoy. So to make this soup, you need some melon, some ground or blended melon, just as you see in the video. So here I use about 1 cup of melon and about half cup of peanut or groundnut. That's just raw groundnut. You just blend it or you grind it. Next I added some water. You can use any, whether warm water or normal water, but here I use normal water. Just use the water to mix the both of them together and you have something like this. So once you have something like this, you're going to set this aside. Also, you're going to be needing some or more or cow skin and some smoked fish. You also need some chopped onions. You need some tomato, some fresh tomato, fresh pepper, some crayfish and some locust beans. So when you blend those together, you're going to have this. You can use your blender, you can use your hand grater. I use my hand grater because my blender was having an issue. Also, you need red palm oil. You need some seasoning cube. So the first thing you need to do is to add some palm oil into your cooking pot. So once you are done, you're going to stir this for a little while. Once you start cooking or sizzling, you go in with the chopped tomato, pepper, crayfish and locust beans. So you're going to stir this a little. Now if you're using calabash nutmeg, you can add it at this point, and if you're using tomato paste, you can also add it at this point. Okay, so after adding that, after setting for some time, you go in with 1 seasoning cube and with some salt. Okay, so after adding the both, then you add in the melon and groundnut that you've mixed earlier. Okay, now if you want your soup to have to be lumpy, you are not going to stir this. You just leave it for a little while, then you add water and all that. Or if you want it to just be like my own, just stir it. If you feel like there is need to add a little more oil, you can go on, add a little more oil. You stir. You're going to stir this for up to 3 minutes on low to medium heat. Okay, so after 3 minutes, you're going to add in your protein or your beef that you've cooked. This beef I've cooked it earlier, so I added both the beef and the beef stock into the soup. Then you go in with your chopped cow skin or omo. So you stir everything together. Okay, just stir everything together gradually. So after stirring this just this way, make sure that everything is thoroughly mixed. Okay, so after stirring this, you're going to go in with some water. Okay, then you go in with the second seasoning. So it depends on the quantity of soup you are making. The quantity will determine the quantity of any ingredients you're going to add into your soup. Okay, and once you're done adding the seasoning, you're going to cover this on a low to medium heat and let it cook gradually. Okay, so this is going to cook for up to 3 to 4 or 5 minutes. After that, you're going to stir, and next you're going to be adding your smoked fish. The reason I'm adding this smoked fish at this point is because I don't want it to scatter. Then you go with your vegetable of choice. Here I use pumpkin leaves. Okay, so you add your diced or your chopped pumpkin leaves and you stir a little while. You don't need to stir too much. This soup need water, so I added extra water because the soup, once you take it down from the heat, it's going to also thicken the more because of the peanut in it. So you need to add water. So even if it's enough, make sure you add enough water so it doesn't go too thick once it's done. Okay, so after adding the water, I covered it just for a few seconds because I don't want to overcook my vegetables. Okay, so I covered it for a few seconds and then you're going to see your soup just this way. Stir it a little while and your soup is ready. it doesn't cost a thing. Like, this soup is one of my favorite. I can eat and eat and eat without getting tired of eating any swallow of my choice. So enjoy. I hope you love this video and you're going to share it with your friends. See you in next one.